So I wanted to make a quick review of using a land plane. This one is from Land Pride, so a Kubota product. This one is, I believe, 72 inches of working width inside there. And I am using it on the small tractor, the Kubota B2630. This is a 2006 model. We've had it since 2006. And it does not have filled tires, which obviously help. It does not have high traction, R4s or R1s. Obviously, it has turf tires. You will see in the following video how it works. It does work. This is my first time doing my driveway, using it with the first time I've used it with this tractor, and the first time I've done it with belly mower. So it did work. You're going to see in the videos it laid down a wonderful quality finish. So if anyone is wondering if you can use a land plane 72 inches wide behind a truly compact tractor, this is a lot smaller than my L3902, and this thing did a very nice job. The L3902 can really dig down and pull more. One of the tricks of using this is you want to get a store of rocks going on back here. And kind of how you do that is you need to adjust your top link. So if you get one upgrade for a tractor, besides a third function kit, I think your best would be an adjustable top link. In this situation, the adjustment of the top link changes the angle of attack of the land plane, and it depends on how hard these teeth dig in, and then how the gravel spills over both of your planes back here. Now, if you can adjust that, what I find, if I can set it up statically sitting on the ground on a flat surface where the leading edge is slightly tilted down and the trailing edge is slightly off the ground, when it gets loaded up and the machine gets pulled back and the tires squish down, everything seems to be in pretty good alignment for what I'm doing, and it doesn't seem to overload the tractor. And if I need to, I can just barely eke up on the 3-point. The draft adjustment is what the technical term for it, I do believe. So this is a really great unit. It will make your yard or your driveway look 10 times better, and it'll kill weeds and level out your ground without using any pesticide, or I guess not pesticide, without using any herbicide or chemicals or whatever. You can have a nice gravelly driveway without any crap on it. This thing will dig right through the dirt, and if you have lawn right next to your driveway, you guys all know, if you can try to avoid blowing your lawn onto your rocks, it obviously makes a huge difference to having weeds and grasses grow in your rock. Sometimes you can't avoid it, sometimes it happens. Every year I do it in the spring, and I generally can get through the season looking pretty good. Depending on how often I have a mail truck come, I may need to do a couple passes during the season to level out bumps. And if you go over it a couple times, you'd be amazed how good it looks, and you will see in the video. If you would like to stick around and watch it, you can either take my word for it that it'll work on this. You may choose to get a smaller one. If you had tighter, if you had little gravel accesses, the size of a golf cart on your property or four-wheeler, you may choose to get a smaller land plane. But if you're doing a driveway, the 72 seems to work just fine, and this tractor had no problem pulling it, with a little bit of logic on occasionally having to pick up that draft adjustment to just take a little bit of down pressure off. And when I say down pressure, I mean hold up on the unit a little bit, just so it doesn't dig down so deep. But the trick is you really want to get that store of rock going so that you lay a beautiful layer of rock down behind it, and it will look great. And the weight of the rock will help pull the unit down in the ground. It'll make everything nice and smooth. And it did work just fine with the belly mower on, so no need to remove it. I had no problem at all. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day. guys can hear me, but a couple passes makes a huge difference. No need for chemicals. I mean, I'm not gonna try and use chemicals any more than I have to. You know, you can get your grass off your rocks. Look, lost my hat. I lost my hat. But anyway, it really makes a big difference. And right here, I bucked this up a little bit, so I'm gonna try and fix this real quick. But over here was really overgrown with grasses and weeds and whatever. And now we have a really nice finish with basically zero elbow grease. So we'll cross over here. We'll get going close on this side. Now we're doing this with the mower deck attached, and it hasn't been any problem. So keep that in mind too, because it is kind of a pain in the butt to remove just to use one implement, especially being you don't do your driveway every, couple days. If you play a little bit of fine adjustment on your 3-point, so you don't bury it too deep. And the other thing to adjust is if you have a hydraulic top link, that would make a big difference for this tool so that you can change its angle of attack. But look how nice this edge looks now. It looks so good. Oh, what a difference. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'll show you the setup in a second. But basically it's a land plane, so it's allowing it's got teeth that dig down, and then it's got two planes on the back that allow you to smooth everything out in a cascading effect. It's really slick. As long as you're not digging too deep, it comes out pretty good. So what we're going to do here is there's no cars coming. Wait a second, there's a car coming, so I'll turn on my blinkies. Let's a car go by. Clean this up after I play with the dog some, I guess. And we'll take a video of what this whole setup looks like from the outside. It really works pretty well. I'm very happy with the finish that you get. In fact, I'm gonna go clean that up right now so I don't have someone say that I caused an accident by leaving the rocks out there. So we'll touch base later.